You may have noticed that on this programme we sometimes feature enlightening clips from Channel 10's breakfast show. And, of course, they're continuing to make news even this week, which is remarkable, considering where they came from.
Yeah, in the lead-up to the launch of 10 Breakfast, they marketed this show as controversial. Yet, when it debuted in February, it didn't receive one single complaint in the whole of Melbourne. Possibly because it had 0 viewers there. But since then, 10 Breakfast has really consolidated those 0 viewers.
Oh, yes. I mean, look, if you compare the ratings this month for Sunrise and then today, and here's 10 Breakfast, just wait for it. Just go down past Dan'l's Direct and The Unbelievable Truth, go past 10's Primetime. There it is, 10 Breakfast.
They've been averaging 35,000 viewers, which makes them almost as appreciated as this YouTube video of a dog licking someone's foot.
Now, this brings us to our news, because when 10's executives saw ratings that low, well, you can understand why they made the decision they did.
They're bringing 10 Breakfast back again next year! Yes! Yes! Woo! Yeah!
Oh, isn't that the best news ever? It's just fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful. And the 10 Breakfast fans are going wild.
No, that's just New Zealand celebrating because they'll have one more year without Paul Henry.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. I mean, the question is, though, why is such a brilliant, fantastic show getting such low ratings? I mean could it be the content?
No, it's full of very clever facts. I mean, for instance, that piece on travel. Amazing statistics they unearthed where Southeast Asia is simultaneously the 5th most dangerous and 5th safest holiday destination.
They're very good researchers there. I mean, look, they identified Mexico as the safest holiday destination in the entire world.
Oh, it's a lovely place for a holiday in Mexico. Oh. Honestly, my brother just went there and he thoroughly enjoyed it. Actually, here he is.
He looks very relaxed.
Yeah, it's Mexico. It's great. Yeah.
So, look, the content's perfect. I really can't figure out what people don't like about this flawless show. I mean, surely it couldn't be the obnoxious man they brought in from overseas at great expense, but who adds no value whatsoever.
Hey, are you talking Paul Henry?
Yes.
No, it's not him. He's not the problem. I mean, he's lovely. I mean, sure, he's a hard man to impress.
But on this day in 1989, the Dalai Lama, this was a big mistake, Tibet's spiritual leader, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Can't think why. So Neil Armstrong is no more, and people are saying, what a great legacy he leaves. The reality is, if he hadn't been the first person to walk on the moon, someone else would have been.
Credit where it's due. But look, you think he was harsh on the Dalai and Armstrong. You should have seen his interview when Elmo was touring.
The stench around you overwhelms everything.
That was harsh.
A bit harsh, but fair.
It was. But he's filled with understanding. I mean, take Paul's empathy for old people dying of hypothermia.
Eventually, and this is the real warning sign, it's probably too late to do anything about it, you'll stop shivering. Irony. When you stop shivering, you're about to die. Slurred speech, speech difficulty. I can hardly see.
Obviously, Paul.
Slowed breathing. Now that's when it starts to really get worrying. Slowed breathing, dilated pupils, coma.
So, hypothermia is something that all people need to take seriously.
Well, not all people.
No. And it's not just hypothermia. Paul's also an expert on the evolution of women.
That is the whole idea of the structure of a woman.
Oh, is it?
Yep. That the bosom should look like the buttocks. There's twice as much chance if the woman looks like she's available from both sides. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, it's true. Look, I'm sorry, the truth sometimes hurts.
Is that
the whole idea?
Have you ever
No, it's true.
Do you ever wonder why women don't like you?
No, what I'm saying is actually technically correct. I'm sorry I'm going scientific on you.
He's getting all scientific. What would Paul Henry know about Neanderthal sexual practice? I mean, the Neanderthals were far more evolved than Paul Henry.
Right. Well, I think we've now conclusively proven why 10 Breakfast should be renewed for a second year. Look, actually, the person I feel sorry for, surrounded by all this woefulness, though, is Paul's co-host, Catherine Robinson.
Yeah,
you might know her as the person looking slightly disapproving whenever Paul Henry speaks.
Yeah, she seems like a normal human being to me. So what is she doing on that show?
It's like like the poor thing's trapped in a hostage situation. I mean, she is the Mrs. Fritzl of breakfast television.
Well, there's only one thing for it, Andrew. We're going to have to bust her out.
Paul, it's time to let Catherine go.
She has so much to live for. She can still host the circle.
10-4.
Oh, no, she can't.
Oh my God, it's Catherine Robertson from 10 Breakfast. Catherine! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go!
Oh, well, better this than another year of 10 Breakfast.
Kevin Rudd's leadership ambitions are in tatters. Cactus gone, il est mort, I'm dead, think of a word.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the gripping season finale of The Hamster Wheel, in a week when countless victims of abuse finally got the news they've been waiting for.
Yes, for too long this country's been turning a blind eye to the problem, but now hopefully the pain will stop and the healing can begin with the announcement that Channel 10 has finally cancelled The Breakfast Show.